Book summary of Sisters of Fortune, the riveting historical novel of the Titanic based on true history by Anna Lee Huber. Anna Lee Huber's Sisters of Fortune is a historical novel that brings to life the real story of the Fortune sisters, wealthy young women from Canada who were among the passengers aboard the ill-fated RMS Titanic. This captivating narrative blends historical accuracy with rich character development, offering an intimate look at the hopes, dreams, and struggles of the Fortune family as they embark on what should have been routine journey home. Introduction to the Fortune family. The novel follows Flora, Alice, and Mabel Fortune, daughters of Mark Fortune, a successful Canadian businessman. In early 1912, the Fortune family embarks on a grand tour of Europe and the Middle East. This trip is meant to provide cultural enrichment and new experiences for the sisters before they settle into their predetermined roles in high society. Their adventure takes them across breathtaking landscapes, bustling cities, filling their hearts with excitement and anticipation for the future. However, underlying their privileged existence are personal struggles. Flora, the eldest, faces an impending engagement that offers stability but little passion. Alice, the free spirit of the trio, yearns for adventure and dreads the constraints of traditional expectations. Mabel, the youngest, is intellectually curious and dreams of higher education, a desire at odds with societal norms for women of her status. Boarding the Titanic after months of travel, the Fortune family books passage on the Titanic for their return to North America. The ship is a marvel of engineering, its opulence catering to the world's elite. As they settle into their first-class accommodations, the sisters experience the grandeur of the Titanic, from its lavish dining halls to its elegant social gatherings. During the voyage, Flora finds herself drawn to a charming, unconventional tennis player, Chess Kinsey. Unlike the respectable but uninspiring banker her parents have chosen for her, Chess sees Flora for who she truly is, not just as a dutiful daughter meant to fulfill family obligations. This unexpected connection forces Flora to confront her own desires and question whether she is willing to defy societal expectations. Meanwhile, Alice, with an eerie sense of foreboding. Before boarding, she had her fortune read by a mysterious woman in Egypt who warned of danger at sea. Though Alice tries to dismiss the prophecy, the words linger, unsettling her more than she cares to admit. Her unease contrasts sharply with Mabel's excitement. Ever the academic, Mabel is fascinated by the ship's innovations and spends much of her time in intellectual discussions with fellow passengers, reinforcing her determination to challenge the restrictive norms of her time. The night of the tragedy, on the night of April 14, 1912, the Titanic collides with an iceberg. What begins as a minor disturbance soon escalates into chaos as passengers realize the gravity of the situation. The Fortune sisters, along with their mother and father, are forced to confront the harsh reality that their voyage home has turned into a fight for survival. Huber's writing captures the panic and heartbreak that unfold as lifeboats are deployed. Women and children are ushered away from their loved ones. The sisters' individual journeys in these desperate moments reveal their true strengths and fears. Flora must make a heart-wrenching decision between duty and love as she says goodbye to Chess. Alice's fear, once dismissed as mere superstition, becomes an unbearable reality as she watches events unfold just as foretold. Mabel, despite her youth, displays remarkable courage, helping others in the chaos. Survival and loss. The Fortune women make it onto lifeboats, but Mark Fortune does not survive the sinking. The grief of losing their father, coupled with the trauma of the disaster, leaves the sisters forever changed. Arriving in New York aboard the rescue ship Carpathia, they are thrust into an unfamiliar world, one where they must navigate loss, societal expectations, and the personal transformations the Titanic tragedy has triggered. Flora, who has spent her following the path set before her, now sees her future differently. Chess's influence lingers in her heart, urging her to pursue life of her choosing rather than one dictated by convention. Alice, having survived the prophecy danger, resolves to embrace life fully, rejecting fear's guiding force. Mabel, deeply affected by what she has witnessed, becomes even more determined to carve out place for herself in academia and social activism. Legacy and reflections. Huber's novel does more than recount the Titanic sinking. It paints a vivid portrait of resilience and transformation. The Fortune sisters, once defined by wealth and expectation, emerge from the tragedy with deeper understanding of themselves and the world around them. Their survival is not just physical, but emotional and intellectual as they redefine their futures in the wake of unimaginable loss. The Sisters of Fortune is gripping. Emotional exploration of love, destiny, and the courage to defy expectations. Anna Lee Huber masterfully intertwines historical fact with poignant storytelling, making this novel must-read for fans of historical fiction and Titanic narratives alike.